Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you today and show some minor upgrades. Not really nothing new happening lately, and I haven't done a lot of shooting lately, but I do want to add some content every now and then that kind of shows some little things that I might have done, or just to catch up with you guys and give you some content to view. And the first thing I want to talk about is the Canik Rival S Chrome. Just wanted to show you a few things that I've done. Not really much at all, but really the only thing I've really done to it since last time you've seen the gun, and I haven't really got to shoot it, is I actually widened this top window on the slide to accommodate for the ports. And why I did that was the gun's been running 100% since I've changed the recoil spring and tuned it and shot it last time. It's been running really good, but I wanted to widen this because these ports are just a little bit wider than the window was. I mean, just barely. I mean, maybe a couple thousandths of an inch wider than the window. So what was happening is when I shot this quite a bit, some of the gases were hitting this little ledge here, this little slight ledge, and it was kind of causing the carbon to build up underneath the slide. So by widening that window just a hair, and I got it tapered kind of from the inside out, so it tapers kind of like toward the window, so that if any gases do hit down here, they will more than likely the carbon will be blown out the top instead of being stuck under the slide, which could cause, in extreme cases, I guess if you shot 500 1,000 rounds with this thing before, maybe that buildup in carbon underneath the slide would cause malfunctions or cause dirt and gum to get inside and cause the gun to malfunction. So that's why I decided to do that. I mean, I like the way it looks now, but I can't say that I like it better than the way it was before, but I do. It did turn out really good. It doesn't look bad, and I think it's going to work a little bit better. So that's the upgrades on that. I do plan on shooting this gun in competition soon. I don't know when. Got a few buddies that have gotten Caniks that we shoot with, so I thought it'd be kind of cool if all three of us shot Caniks at the same time. Aaron, you also need to get a Canik, just so you know. I won't tell you who that is, but Aaron needs to get a Canik so that we can all four of us shoot Caniks. It'd be kind of cool to be like the Canik team. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've done on this one, is just widen that window just a hair. I'll give you a little closer view so you can see what I'm talking about. So that's working good. As far as the port comp, we call it the port comp. This is a Falcon 9XC with ports added that I've added. As far as it goes, the only thing I've done to it is just trying to break it in a little bit more, and I have added a Gen 5 bushing to kind of help with a little bit of sharpness you get in recoil, which there's hardly any recoil on this thing, but if you're going to go, why not go all out, right guys? So yeah, we're just trying to break it in a little bit more so it feels a little bit smoother, and it is getting smoother. I'm very happy with this gun, I have to say. Extremely happy with it, and it's getting better and better, and I'm liking it more and more. This gun is kind of turning me into a Glock guy, even though I wasn't very much a Glock guy before. It's kind of turning me that direction, so I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, we're going to shoot it with a buffer next time and see if that doesn't even help a little bit. It doesn't do much, you know. It might make the feel 1 or 2% better usually when you put those buffers in. And I also want to try to get a buffer for a Glock, because CZ doesn't make too many buffers for the P10C recoil buffers. I'm going to see if a Glock one will work in this one. I might have to custom fit it a little bit, but I'm going to try to use a Glock Gen 3 buffer in this one and get it to work, just to kind of cut out a little bit of that abrupt recoil. Hey, anything that you can do to help and make the gun shoot a little smoother, why not do it? But anyway, we're loving this. Haven't really done nothing to the Archon since we added the light. It's hard to know what to do to something that shoots as flat as this. I mean, there's nothing in my gun lineup or collection that shoots flatter. It's almost like we talked last time. It's almost one of them odd things where you have to say the gun shoots so flat, it's kind of hard to get used to, because instead of going up and down and being able to time it, the gun kind of just vibrates. It just, when you shoot it, it's like this. And so it's kind of weird to try to time your shots in between each other to get those splits to be exactly right. It's kind of hard to time it when the gun just, all you have to do is feel the gun just kind of vibrate back and forth. So it's kind of going up, down, side, side, instead of having that consistent up and down that you can kind of time a little better. So that's not a negative. That's just you need to train through it. If you get a gun like this and you port it like this, it's going to shoot so flat, it's going to be kind of weird to get used to it. And that's something I need to do if I continue to shoot this gun. I would need to kind of develop kind of a feel for the recoil and when to do those splits and when to do those double taps and how quickly I can do them accurately. Because there was some that were insane at that last match, and then there were some I could just tell I had pulled the trigger, maybe waited too long, and the gun kind of would dip or vibrate, and there's times it was just right stacked on top of each other, and I just couldn't ever get that really locked in, that kind of muscle memory or feel for that double tap split time and when to pull that trigger next. It's just kind of a unique gun. I think anybody should consider it awesome or cool to get to shoot one of these because they're so different in the way that they feel. But yeah, guys, that's it. I guess my last thoughts are, a lot of people probably would want to know, because this is a $600 gun, and whereas we paid $800 and something for this one. No, wait, this is a $600 gun with the ports added, and this would be almost $1,000 gun with the ports and what I've done to it. So we also added the sights, so we've added several things and stippled it, and so this being a $600 gun and this being a $1,000 gun I've about got in it to get it where I am today, and that's with me doing a lot of the work. I have to say, I think some people would ask me, which one do you like better? And the more I shoot this one, I have to say, if I could pick one and get my money back on the other, I would probably pick this one. Just saying, because of the price difference, because it shoots so good, and it is a little bit easier for me to time the double taps on this one, and I could shoot it just as accurate as I can this one when you're just shooting in a competition. I'd have to say that this one I would slightly pick now. At first I would say this one, and I still think this is maybe a slightly better gun, but you're paying quite a bit more for it. So that's kind of where I stand right now, and that may change. I just want to share that thought with you, because we've almost got as much in this one as we do in the Canik here, which is definitely more of a performance gun, competition / performance gun. But the cool thing about this one is you can carry this one, and the Canik not really set up for carry. It's a little too heavy, but you could do a rival in the same configuration. And if we had a rival with the polymer lower in this configuration and I had to compare it with this, you know, it's just hard to beat the Caniks, I tell you what, overall. But definitely just the aesthetics and the uniqueness of this firearm is what makes it, you know. I mean, having a gun that has these little cutouts here and the low bore axis that you can't get with the Canik, or even the Glock, it's lower than the Glock. So even the little crazy things I don't like about this gun kind of make it cool, because it's just different in a lot of different ways. And so that's hard to beat, guys. That's what makes it so neat. And it's going to be hard if I decide to ever let this one go. But and like I said, it's probably the flattest gun I have, so that would make it hard to let it go as far as shooting recoil. But this one's extremely close. This one's extremely close. The P10 is extremely close. And yeah, we're going to do some little upgrades on this one. Like I said, the buffer. But this one's pretty much ready to go too. So there's not much we can do going forward with these guns. But hopefully in the next few months we'll get some other projects going. But for right now, I've got to take a break and just shoot competition every now and then and just update y'all on the little things. But God bless. Have a great day. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel to leave comments, like the videos. All right. God bless. Have a great day.